Is a thread that runs through the history of rock and roll from Robert Johnson until present. Bob Dylan sings a takeoff on this theme on Highway 49, and Eric Clapton sings Crossroads, which seems to be a lament for having once sold one's soul. Ginger Baker, formerly of Clapton's group Cream, says of Cream, quote, "It happens to us quite often. It feels as though I'm not playing my instrument. Something else is playing it, and that same thing is playing all three of our instruments. That's what I mean when I say it's frightening sometimes. Maybe we'll all play the same phrase out of nowhere. It happens very often with us." Robert Plant, lead singer of the now defunct Led Zeppelin, one of the biggest bands of all time, said in an interview that he possessed a container of dirt taken from the crossroads of Highway 49 and 61. Robert Plant and Jimmy Page's last album together was appropriately called Walking into Clarksdale. Incredibly, the title cut is about meeting a hellhound from hell on Highway 49 in a burnt-out motel.
And I see 12 white horses here walking the line, moving east across that river bridge on Highway 49. And standing in the shadows of a burned down motel, the king of comers is a silhouette with his hound from hell. Stranger at the crossroads, believe I've seen his face before. Don't cry for me.
Heavy metal's most popular group, Metallica, and a copy of Motorhead's Prince make it clear as just to whom they have given their souls. Kurt Cobain, who was the front man of Nirvana before committing suicide, was Rolling Stone's Artist for the Decade in the 1990s. Kurt Cobain desecrated churches by scrawling graffiti like "God is gay" on the walls. Just before Cobain made it big, he admitted his aspirations in declaring, quote, "I will get stoned and worship Satan." Brian Warner, who became Marilyn Manson, described himself as a weakling, a worm who craved acceptance by his peers. How would he get those who bullied him to eventually worship him? Manson stated, quote, "As a teenager, I was very interested in selling my soul." Manson witnessed a friend's brother take a knife to his body and gather blood from the self-inflicted wounds. He then witnessed him use this same blood as an offering to Satan for power. Manson recognized that he could invoke Satan's power and enjoy the fame that he so craved among his peers. Manson stated, quote, "I could use black magic to turn the lowly lot life had given me around, to attain a position of power that other people would envy and accomplish things that other people couldn't." Sadly, after Manson spends his first minute in the torments of the fires of hell, he will realize that he made a terrible mistake and that it'll be too late to repent. Liam Gallagher admits that he is possessed by a spirit. He's been deceived into thinking that the spirit is John Lennon. Noel Gallagher of Oasis says, quote, "If the devil popped up now and said it's a choice, music or relationships, be it mother, girlfriend, even Liam, I'd sign on the dotted line." The Grateful Dead, who were first called the Warlocks before they changed their name, make it quite clear as to whose puppets they are. In the song Friend of the Devil, the Dead sing about borrowing from Satan and, quote, "A friend of the devil is a friend of mine," and they talk about being trailed by 20 hounds. In their song Hell in a Bucket, they declare, quote, "I may be going to hell, but at least I'm enjoying the ride." The sad thing is it appears that they're seeking to bring millions of their fans with them. Throughout the earthly ministry of Jesus Christ, he performed several exorcisms, delivering countless people who are possessed by demons. These same demons have been possessing rock stars for the last 50 years to lead as many people as possible away from Christ into hell. In his classic on demon possession, John Nevius writes that those without any prior musical talent might become competent singers under possession. He further states, quote, "It may be said in general of possessed persons that sometimes people who cannot sing are able when possessed to do so. Others who ordinarily cannot write verses when possessed compose and rhyme with ease." Alice Cooper has stated that he received his name Alice from a spirit he contacted at a seance. Alice Cooper has admitted the influences that this spirit has wielded upon him during performances. He has stated that the spirit, quote, partly takes over his actions and singing on stage.
That's just the way we